The Olympic gold medalists are in search of yet another championship. This week in Camrose, Brad Jacobs proved he is still the very best in the game, with the team from the Sioux sitting atop the standings after round robin. And right behind him, the tour's money leader, Mike McEwen, his team almost perfect, making the final in every tournament they've played. It is the Home Hardware Canada Cup men's final. Jacobs, McEwen, next. What started last Wednesday concludes tonight here in Camrose at the Encana Arena, this year's Canada Cup. Last night's men's semifinal featured Glenn Howard and his team from Penetanguishene, Ontario, against Mike McEwen of the Fort Rouge Club in Winnipeg. It was tentative to start, wide open, 3 blank ends to start, but they were blank ends because of wonderful shots like this. That stone was hidden, and then still managed to find enough to get out the back to hold the blank. This one went to an extra end in a 4-4 tie, and that Mike McEwen, all dressed in that sort of reddy orange. Glenn Howard had a wonderful line. He called them the curling pylons. Well, the pylons won last night, make the final 5-4, and with the win, they went on now to the final. Brad Jacobs got the bye to this final because he beat both Howard and McEwen in round robin. As on this Sunday night, we say hello, Canada, and welcome again our continuing coverage. Final night here in Camrose. Cheryl Bernard, Mr. Russ alongside. Thank you very much for joining us this week.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too, and for Team McEwen, I mean, my goodness, they have been almost unbeatable.
Well, they've played in 6 events this year. They've won 5, and they lost the final in the 6th event. Almost perfect.
Interesting, they made the comment yesterday after beating Howard. That was a final to them because it also put them onto Canada's team at the Continental Cup coming up in January. Didn't that surprise you?
Well, all well and good, but now they need to reset and refocus and bring that Canada Cup title home. The second thing is, although they're number 1 on the tour this year, that's been all played with 8 ends. And they've talked about their continued struggle with the 10-end games. So I would think their secondary goal would be to have continued success with the 10-end games, as that is what they will be playing in their Manitoba provincials.
The other thing that I've noticed is just the way this team, Russ, seems to, in the past, almost have a fuse that was burning. We never saw that this week, despite the fact that they on occasion had a bad shot.
Yeah, the attitude's changed a bit and a lot.
They just are a new look team, Mike McEwen. And here he comes, the gold medal winner. When you think back some 18 months to the Brier he won, oh, this guy too has almost been unstoppable.
Yeah, he really has. They've had another good start to a good season, and obviously are Olympic champions. But the 2 reasons for that, in my opinion, one is their intensity. You saw that in the opening. They're intense when they're playing playoff games. They're intense when they play round robin games. They're intense in practice games, Vic. It's every shot is life or death with these guys, and that prepares them for a big game like this. They're ready for it mentally. The other reason is Mr. Fry right there, Ryan Fry. Now, he's the big story. He has not played well this week, tied for second last in stats. We need that run-back king to get going again.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Brad Jacobs.
And so that is your men's final of the Canada Cup. It is McEwen and Jacobs here from Camrose on a Sunday night.
Brad's team is so driven to win. They've been one of our big motivators on how we needed to get better to compete against them. So, you know, I would love for that rivalry to grow.
I think it's going to be between a few teams. I don't think it's just going to be our team and McEwen's team. I think there's going to be several teams, and I hope there is. And I hope that we can all push one another to get better. Otherwise, you know, what are we playing this for?
The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best, by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association, and by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
It's the men's final Home Hardware Canada Cup from the Encana Arena here in Camrose. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. Team McEwen out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, skipped by 34-year-old Mike McEwen, with Denny Neufeld, Matt Wozniak, and BJ Neufeld throwing the third stones. The Brier champions of 13, gold medal winners in Sochi, Team Jacobs out of Sioux Curlers Association, Sault Ste. Marie, 29-year-old Brad Jacobs. The Harnden Brush brothers, EJ and Ryan. Brian Fry throwing the third stones. The Legion of Groom. Mike McEwen covered the pin in the draw to the button, so he will have the last rock. He'll have the hammer playing the red stones. Jacobs will play the yellow, has the brush out and ready to get it underway. And all of us are expecting quite the game as Harnden gets us going. How important is that last rock?
Oh, it's huge. It's massive. It really is. You know, you can get a break, get a deuce, possible three, and the other team's got to make a lot of shots to catch up and pass you. Both teams at 84% this week. Both of them at 4 and 2. Both of them at the top of the Canadian charts, money-wise. Hammer makes a big deal.
Just EJ. EJ in. Just EJ. Yep.
Yeah, McEwen number 1. In money's 1. Jacobs number 2, almost half behind. I mean, that's how good McEwen has been. Almost double the money's 1.
You could almost call Brad Jacobs the Olympic champion, the underdog in this game, Cheryl. McEwen lost 2 games on the last shot, or he would have been undefeated. He's won double the money this year. He's beaten Jacobs a few times, and you'd have to give him a slight advantage.
Well, it's such an incredible, they've gone to school on all of the teams that they look up to, and Jacobs was one of the ones they've talked about that they've learned from, and they're trying to get better by, you know, watching their competitors.
Room.
Pretty good wait, Brad.
Room. Clean.
You can definitely wait.
Yep.
Heavy.
I don't think so. Well, clean. Clean. Yep.
Tells you something, doesn't it? And they both put up corners. One just off center, and then one covering the edge of the 8. And now Ryan Harnden trying to go around their own.
Yep. Right in their heart. Good.
I found, as we say good evening to Kathy Gauthier, I found Mike McEwen this week very refreshing in his honesty, Kathy, talking about the fact that he admires Jacobs so much, and that's what's influenced their approach to the game.
For sure it has. He makes no bones that they had to change what they were doing to be as good as Brad. And when you look at their success this year, there's no question that they've done that. But they also make no bones about the fact that they want to create a gap between their team and Jacobs and have Jacobs chase them. And so they're always looking for an extra edge. As for this game, they really wanted to go after Brad early. Winning that last rock was key. They know Brad had the day off. They did not. They think that's to their advantage, and they need to go early to take advantage of it.
Yeah, same thing applied. Thank you, Kathy. The same thing applied in the women's final today. Val Sweeting thought she would have a little advantage over Rachel Holm, and then in the end it turned out that way as Val Sweeting won the women's championship. She played in the semifinal, whereas Holman had the bye to the final.
It can be an advantage, you know, not to have that day off, but a lot of these top teams have scripted exactly what their day off will look like. They know exactly what they're going to be doing, they're going to throw, so, you know, it's not as much of a disadvantage as it used to be.
Just top 4.
EJ Harnden.
Whoa.
Good shot.
They're going after each other, which is great for us.
Don't see any rust on Jacobs here so far. Very nice.
Okay.
Now this is where the game's changed, isn't it? You know, you've got a bunch of freezes in there. Things look pretty good for Jacobs. This is hit dead on by Matt. All 3 yellows could disappear. Got to be perfect, though.
Matt Wozniak.
Hard, Danny. Whoa, hard. Whoa. Oh, no.
Brothers Neufeld.
Shot.
And that Yellowstone belonging to Jacobs will scooch over and underneath cover. Remember now that it is McEwen that has last rock playing the red here in the opener.
Middle. Yeah, that'd be good. Control.
I would have guessed they would have come up for him there in a fresh spot in the ice, but they just tracked a little bit and rolled that Jacobs rock buried, which is a real advantage for Brad.
Yeah, it's not as bad being higher in the house because McEwen could even use it as a guard. They could come around that. The way this ice has been, it's going so great to the wings.
The two Ryans, Harnd and Fry, trying to hold the line here just to get a piece.
Good throw.
And they did well.
And you heard Brad say good throw, so obviously it curled more than Brad guessed at, and it is an educated guess. And we saw that in the semifinal too, a couple over curls inside out.
Okay, you suggested that, you know, he could go around that Yellowstone. It looks like they're going to play the run back on it. Are they looking just for an exchange of stones to leave theirs covered?
Exactly. They just nose it. You know, and probably in the first end you wouldn't play the come around unless you got forced to it.
Yep. Yes!
Right to the nose, run it back, and then it'll spill. And hang on, though.
Well, they thought they had that perfect, but I think Fresh Pebble caught him at the end, and it just curled a little too much.
A little less weight on that one too, and it grabbed. They went from never ever to it's over curled. That's a little unusual for Ryan. The 83 is still pretty decent. The ice has been tricky in spots, but usually he's at the top of the pack when it comes to third.
Real hard.
Again.
Stick that. Wow. Get it out, Brad.
It's out by a lot.
That's how great these players have worked to move their game up. 83% used to be you'd be top of the standings. Now you need to be 95% to be top of the standings.
No kidding. It also is partly because of Jamie Brass and his ice-making team and how brilliant this ice has been in the rocks. There's only been a couple of rocks that are slightly different. So much finish of it, like this shot here, for instance. There'll be absolutely no problem burying this rock.
Switch back. Switch back.
Hold it. Hard, Dane. Weight's close.
Room.
It's tight.
Weight's there.
Does not need to curl.
It's got to stop. Good throw. Attaboy. Shot, BJ. Beauty. Great shot. Attaboy.
Actually shows a corner on the wide side. Mike McEwen started with 3 straight wins, then dropped a couple. First time this season that he had lost 2 in a row, and then a win over John Morris put him through. It's interesting to note that Mike McEwen and Brad Jacobs, of the 7 teams in the field, and it was just a short 6-game round robin, they're the only 2 teams that did not make an off-season change.
Oh, easy, easy.
Teams that did make changes did struggle at times.
Yep, yes, hard line. Hard line. Oh, you got boys.
Boy, if they can hold this, and they cannot. Shot stone remains. McEwen.
Good throw, Fred.
You can see that Jacobs opened with a loss to Kevin Cooey. Interesting, on that final night of round robin on Friday night, there was the potential of 4 teams all finishing 4-2. There were no tiebreakers. And the 3 teams, Howard, McEwen, Jacobs, made the playoffs.
Easy, Matt.
Easy.
Tough throw, long way still.
But Kevin Cooey with his new team,
Weight's good. Trying.
combination of Kevin Martin's front end, Brent Lang from Howard all those years. They've got work to do
Yeah, you gotta go. Hard. You gotta go.
to build some team dynamics. And the same for John Morris, who has picked up and is now skipping all 3 members of Cooey's Canadian Championship team of last year. They've got some work ahead of them too, and realizing that they will be Team Canada at the Tim Hortons Brier in Calgary in March.
Yeah, the chemistry does take time. You can fast track it playing together because you start to learn more about people when you're actually out on the ice and seeing reactions and how people handle playing well or struggling. But, you know, so it's just time. It's getting out there and playing the games and learning a lot about your teammates.
And it's not unlike yourself joining Russ and I this week and learning about us. And
it's been an experience.
And has it? Good for you. I don't understand. What does that mean? You're giving people the wrong opinion of us.
I won't elaborate.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Whoa, right off
that
right
won't
off.
Start much.
What
does she mean by that?
Never want to. Back 4.
That's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Again, trying to hold this. And they will tap it back. And they are the shot stone. Jacobs without last rock here in the first.
It's pretty good.
Dangerous situation for Brad Jacobs. If he bounced open there, he was heavy enough. He's lucky it curled. If it bounced open, it would be hit to sit 3 with hammer.
You should be able to control it really well with sweeping.
Tries a straight run back here.
Well, they've seen this spot.
Is this almost too much ice?
The straight run back already.
Your thing, just take straight middle?
Well, what do you think?
Okay. Yeah.
I watched BJ's come in there.
We can hold it if we need to, I think, Mikey.
And
might have grabbed a little bit.
It curled, but
I'll give you just a little bit.
we had way more.
Yeah, might have grabbed a little bit.
Lucky it did. It would have bounced wide open. Big shot here. Not taking any ice at all. They think the Brechers can hold it.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
No.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Yes.
Hard.
Whoa.
Run it back. Catch it. There's a jam. Is he going to get away with it?
Sorry,
he does. But that stone will spill too.
Good throw.
So it is McEwen sitting the 1.
Boy, that was so close. It just overbrushed it a hair.
Got excited.
Yeah.
Sorry, good try. I just got to watch.
Got excited.
Makes it perfect. He's sitting 3.
What?
But you know that little comment. And did you just notice that little smile? We've seen that more often this week from Mike McEwen. Those kind of things would have just, the fuse would have been lit, and you're just waiting for the explosion. That smile, though, he's taking it in stride.
Well, their perspective, they've been working on that obviously over the summer. Their perspective, their mental state, that's a big thing. You've got to start to learn how to enjoy that game out there and kind of roll with it when you're up and down.
Okay. Speed here is the exact same as what you just threw.
Yeah, I think
it's good speed.
Come around and just either tap that yellow to move the red about 6 inches or go right around everything.
I don't really want to.
Stay close.
These two teams played in the round robin Friday morning. And Jacobs won it 7-5 in an extra when he stole a couple of points.
Back 4. Cut.
Carl. Okay, Brad.
I didn't move that red enough, and the shooter rolls and rubs and rolls off, so it's a chance for a couple.
What's that?
not sure.
He swept a few, so I think it'll be.
I think that looks about right.
Just see maybe edge on
Just
edge
good?
here.
Yeah,
Speed should be good.
It looks like a lot to me, but
off the line it'll move.
Okay.
DJ's hit
Just
really
comes
moves.
to nose he's good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all he can see.
If you're just joining us for the first time, as you heard Mike say, once it gets off the line, it will move.
Here, Mikey, here we go.
Cheryl described it. The sheet is much like a W, little peak in the middle and 2 peaks on the edges. So we have seen great movement both ways, but certainly from the inside out.
Weight's good.
Final stone, looking for a couple here in the first.
Whoa.
Right off, Denny.
Nope, never. Never.
Needs to get over.
Yeah, you're good. Shot.
And there he is. Very good.
Shot.
For 2. Mike McEwen opens the scoring. Men's final. Home Hardware Canada Cup.
What's different when the men are out there? I think they ramp up the intensity for everybody a little bit.
I'm sure there is some different language flying around out there when the men are there.
They're uber competitive, the intensity out there, so that raises our intensity.
Biggest difference is kind of the decibel level, I guess, of the screaming.
There are times when we're out there with the ladies that we can't hear each other. So hand signals.
Unless you're playing next to Marte and Crete, and then it's about the same.
The smells?
When you play years with Wayne Madon and Richard Hart, it doesn't exactly smell the best out there.
People are wearing Lululemon pants and are in a lot better shape nowadays, so it's definitely a good scenery out there for sure. Sorry, honey.
I don't know if Jim has gone home yet, actually. These are the final standings of the 7 men's and women's teams. Kevin Cooey, Brad Gushue was here. John Morris, as you mentioned, with Kevin Cooey's old team struggled badly. The 3 teams that made it through, Holman, Neto, and Sweeting. Jennifer Jones had an opportunity to get through to the playoffs, but she had one of her worst games in recent memory. She took a 4-0 lead on Rachel Holman. That was on Friday night, and then she gave up 7 stolen points.
Clean, room, yep, room, yep.
It had a lot of people talking, but I think general consensus was that the team may be just a little tired from the Olympic experience over the summer, and just needs a little time, maybe away from the game. But we'll see them, of course, in the new year at the Continental Cup as we welcome you back to Camrose. And the Home Hardware Canada Cup men's final. McEwen opens with a couple, so for the first time here in the second will be Brad Jacobs that has the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Yeah, right on it.
Hey, Matty, here we go. See, out's probably the right play. Here.
Out. Another good freeze here.
Okay, Matty, here we go.
Precision of the front ends, male and female, are just outstanding now. Again, ice has a lot to do with it, but the brushers just don't make those errors anymore. They don't brush it to the back 8 or let it wreck.
Well, and I think that's a lot to do with the confidence and how far they can take the rock. And the only thing is a thrower just never throw heavy.
T-line. Whoa. Back 4.
Just let it.
Whoa, it's really going.
Go sideways. No, it's not going that much. Just nick and sit right there. Okay. Okay.
As we say that one was not thrown to the brushers.
No.
Think in the end.
I can make it with either, so.
Huh? What?
Either turn I can make it with. It's up to you.
You can make it with either?
Yeah.
I'm guessing out turn.
I like the in.
Oh,
yeah,
Control?
How much?
Control?
Okay. Let's go each. Yeah.
61% as a team throwing out turns as opposed to in turns. That's their favorite turn. And the gold medalists, I'm sure they made the odd in turn in their day.
Heavy! Heavy! Hard! Heavy! Hard! Ryan!
Ryan Hard and Ryan Fry have got him.
Hard! Hard!
Really
Hard!
get it by the guard. And then did well to make contact, but they're going to lose that shooter out the side. That's a couple of times now in just 2 ends on E.J. Stone.
Let's try that again.
Both inside out, and we keep talking about it. We've played more games than they've had, so you know that's going to go there. I was a little surprised at the weight choice too. When you throw it that hard, you're trying to make a different roll. You only have to be what, half an inch narrow, and that's gone. And Mike McEwen's team throws those shots at a lot softer weight.
Yeah, we've seen this week more often the teams, men and women, throwing it with a down weight, a controllable sweeping weight. So I was kind of surprised at that. Sometimes early second end, you just don't want to over curl, so you keep up the weight a little bit more.
Hard line.
That Wozniak.
It's there.
It's there. Just
line.
Just
line.
Whoa. Go on you.
Top 4. Real close.
Beach.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
By the guard. Oh, they let it bend.
Yes. Good shot. Okay.
Behind the corner,
Just got to give you a little less, eh?
Just a touch, yeah.
Yeah. Think those rocks are the same?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Slid really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angle's queued up beautifully for Jacobs here. Just tap that shot rock out of the way. Roll over behind the corner.
Weight's good. Clean, clean. Whoa. Whoa. No, never. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
Again.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Little less weight this time for E.J. Harnden second. And that short angle raise, and then rolling the shooter in behind cover.
Yeah, they just get so much more out of that weight.
Mm-hmm. You know, Kathy, just listening to Matt Wozniak, you questioned, he said, those rocks are the same. They just don't miss anything. You just have to be knowledgeable about all aspects. You just can't throw anymore.
Well, and it's interesting because they do get to choose the rocks. And because there's only 7 teams in this, you don't get to throw red and yellow on every sheet. And so when the McEwen team was given red stones, because Brad Jacobs got to select his color, they looked at the 3 times they'd thrown red. They'd thrown them on E, and they felt it was wonky and wasn't sure it was the sheet or the rocks. They threw red on sheet A when they played Glenn Howard, and it was their worst game of the week, so they didn't want to use those. So they took the entire set off B, but they're still not sure that they're exactly matched. So you're going to hear that conversation as this game goes on to make sure that they feel that the set that they're throwing are equally matched, or to switch them around if they're not.
Well, they may like that one if you're BJ Neufeld made a nice double with his first stone.
Beautiful shot. Couldn't see a lot of that thing either to make that double.
Ryan
Back 4.
Right
on it.
Whoa.
T.
Whoa. 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 Yep. Yep.
Back 4.
Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Hard.
It's a big carry now for the Brooks brothers.
Great weight, right?
Ryan's tried 2 freezes. They've overcurled by
I think that 6 moving.
It's the ice, man. Yeah. Out turn draw. Top button.
It is moving, isn't it? That's all it takes. A rock that's a hair sharper. You get another 4 inches of curl, and you miss everything.
It's right here.
So McEwen is the shot rock. Back 8 foot
Top 4 is
without
good.
the hammer here in the second.
Top 4, top button.
Okay. This is the shot.
Okay.
We've talked sometimes about players that if they find a cutter or a rock that curls just a little bit more, they want it, they'll take it, especially on one of their straighter turns that they throw.
Yeah, I'd love to have 2 cutters actually playing skip because you've got so many come arounds. It's nice to have that extra finish.
Line's good. Yep. Room.
Line's good. Room.
Just for weight.
Line's close. Danny.
We're there. We're there.
Top all there.
Top
hard.
Don't want to.
Room.
Room. All there.
Hard.
Whoa. Room.
I don't want to touch that red.
Room.
And they won't.
Good shot.
And it'll dig in. Covered. Top edge of the button to sit 2. That's 2 great shots by BJ Neufeld.
We're there.
All there.
Upweight to make the double, and then now something soft.
All there. Hard.
Whoa.
Room.
I don't want to touch that red.
Room.
Oh, good shot. Ryan Fry. And runs it by.
That's the shot Ryan struggled with a little bit, and you only missed that by 1/4 inch, but he was making all those last year.
A little wide?
Yeah, just a hair.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially as you noted, his out-turn runbacks.
Yeah, exactly. He loves them.
Let's throw the button. Yep.
I think right there is for the card though.
Okay,
That's similar to what I just gave you.
Okay, that looks good.
I think.
At the same height?
This is where the McEwen team played the draw to the button, so they know this lane really nicely.
Questioning. I think that's not.
But it's not, unless it turned into a cutter. It wasn't a cutter before.
Just an inch more.
Okay.
I think we just got to
help each other out on the line calls, man. It's tough.
Oh, it's tough, yeah, for sure.
I'm assuming a cutter means one that just goes a little more than others, curls a little more?
Yeah, just curls a little more, and it could be pebble too. And both times Ryan's draws have over curled only by a fraction, also in the swingy area.
Green it.
Line's good.
It's real nice. Yep. Whoa.
If you get the height right, it should be close.
Height is what we want. Okay,
It's
line's
all there
good,
right now.
guys.
Skip Stone's here in 2.
It's all there right now.
Looking very
Doesn't have
good
to curl.
for Mike McEwen.
Might a little, maybe.
It's getting close. Yep.
Whoa, no.
Whoa,
Yep. Yep.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. We
Nice
told you
spot,
that
Mike.
Jacobs
Shot good.
won the
Oh,
round
nice.
robin game here in Camrose, but on the tour this year, where McEwen, as
Good shot.
Cheryl said, has won 5 of 6 events, and in that 6th event, he lost the final. He beat Jacobs 3 times, including one of the tour slam events, and he's outscored him 18-5. Now he's up 2-0 early here.
You got air too.
I love where he's put that guard. This
You can roll in a hair.
this draw becomes nearly impossible, and it won't be for shot rock. And then the other option is to try to just come down here and get as much of this one as you can see. And if you don't get it perfect, it's just going to redirect right onto here.
Field Brad or
No,
normal?
Just a nice firm kick, you know?
Okay. Go Brad.
Looks like if he shaves that guard, he can actually make that double. Yeah, there is room.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. No chance.
Wow. Good throw.
Spot's pretty good.
He's only shot the score now.
Good feedback from Ryan. Good throw. They're just having trouble putting the broom down in the right spot.
Good throw.
Yeah.
That's... Everything's just gone. We're nowhere close.
Top
Okay,
12,
how
any
much of
good?
that is the fact that they didn't play yesterday? They had their practice. They had a half-hour
Getting
practice,
it.
as Rachel Homan did.
Okay.
But
Yeah, just tight.
the ice obviously isn't the same as it was Friday night, and they just haven't picked up on it.
Yeah, and it does happen, and that's why they come out and have a practice session yesterday to try. But it's always a little bit different in the final, and it's different for both teams, and they just have to catch on to it.
And we've talked about this before, Russ. There are no other games in the arena. The airflow is a little different. That affects the ice. A few more people in the building. That affects the ice. The temperature of the building. All those variables that an ice maker has to deal with, of course.
With only one sheet in play, too, Jamie can
Top 12.
Okay, well then,
kind
line's
of
nice.
tweak it even farther, knowing that there's not going to be many changes with a lot of bodies out there. So you'll get the
Clean
best
it.
conditions in the semis and the finals normally.
It's gonna over
Almost
curl
top
anything,
8.
guys. It's gonna over curl. Sit.
Not much rotation here.
Shot, Mike.
Shot, Mike.
Good spot.
What? Jesus. Pretty good to me. It's good. I was thinking like you could go anywhere in the rink.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're in line. Yeah.
Real nice spot, Mike.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Against 3.
Draw's real tough. Huh? I just kicked the air harder.
The draw looks real tough.
Well, it looks like there's a pretty big port between this one and this one, but as we know,
You can just go to here and give them one.
there's so much finish, it can end up here. The other option they might take a look at is just coming through the hole this way, because
That
it's a
would be
much
my
bigger
thought.
port, and rolling over that way. You might give up a single, but it keeps them in the game.
Let me ask you
I think
about
that's coming
trying
in
to make a double on the
think
stone
we're
on the
guessing at the
top
line.
8 and then catching the shot rock top button. You're going to lose your shooter probably.
You got to the button. And
But you're still getting up 1. I mean, that's the way to cut them down too, isn't it?
Yeah, and you have to make that decision. Do you mind being 3 down?
You may have no choice.
Good point.
Yeah, either the intern or you play this into that. Probably get rid of 2. You might even get rid of all 3.
What's that?
You might even get rid of all 3. If you just
The
wait
only
this.
the bad thing is you can squeak through to there, right?
It's pretty tough, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's up to you. My first thought is here. I don't really want to lose the game in one shot.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That says something about the skill of the elite teams, doesn't it, Russ?
That's there.
If you give up too many now, you're down by 2. If you give up 2
just a draw,
or
but you're
3,
you're only throwing like
it'd be difficult to come back.
It's about, I think, a back.
Against a team like McEwen, absolutely.
I don't know if you want to throw
I don't.
I know.
I'd rather throw a T-line, let us sweep it, and tick in.
Exactly.
Give them one.
Yeah.
No more than that.
Okay, Fry, you were.
I don't think you can.
You were here for that. Same ice.
I was pretty heavy though, right?
He's got options with this shot. If it runs a little bit on, he can come down to that back red one at the back 4 foot, and or come off the yellow one. Yeah, he's got some good options.
Now, it's not going to kick quite the way I drew it. The best he's probably going to get is over into this area and give up a single, but that would be a victory. I like it. You hate to go down 3-0, but it could be 5 if you play the other turn. This is not easy, but it's easier for sure.
Back four,
So
back
drawing
eight,
against
back
a
eight.
couple.
Got a tick.
Trying to just to give up 1.
Back eight.
Shot stone covered.
Back eight. Back eight.
Sitting
Back
top
12.
edge of the
That
button.
yellow. Back eight.
Nothing
Back
yet from
Back 12.
the Harndens.
Oh, baby. I don't know what to do here.
Uh-oh. Needs to touch something. Needs to sit and quickly sit. And it will spin and go too far. It's 1, 2, and certainly looks like a 3rd. It's the worst thing that could have happened to the gold medal winner. This afternoon it was the women's final of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Rachel Holman, 2-time defending Canadian champion, against Val Sweeting from the Saville Sports Centre in Edmonton, tied at 3 as they play the 9th. Yesterday was a struggle for Sweeting about halfway through the game because she just didn't have her draw weight, but today was no problem for the reigning Alberta champion. This was also a rematch of last year's Scotties final in Montreal, and Rachel Holman missing her last shot as Val Sweeting goes on to win it, make the final 6-3. Val Sweeting, Lori Olsen-Johns, Dana Ferguson, and Rochelle Brown, congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing you as part of Team Canada at the Continental Cup at Olympic Park in Calgary beginning January the 8th. Well, that's not the way that was supposed to turn out, obviously, for Brad Jacobs. Giving up the steal of 3. So down 5-0 as we go to the 3rd. And once again, Jacobs will have the last rock. What do you think happened on the draw?
I thought he got a little bit, well, definitely too much weight, but I thought he got on the one side of the center line, and with that extra weight, it just didn't curl for him.
Huh? Well coached.
Yeah.
They're
pound lighter. They only give up a single. It's full credit to McEwen, putting a lot of pressure on them early here.
Keeping him up.
I think, you know, McEwen's team has worked so hard, and they're all talented, but talent is never enough, and the best players are always the ones that are the hardest workers, and I think they have been working very hard to get to this level.
If you are joining us for the first time this week, the McEwen team just has been, well, they've been the hard luck team of Manitoba. When you think back that they've made the Manitoba final 4 of the last 5 years and not gotten through it. And the other year, they lost in the semifinal.
Whoa. Whoa. Throw him out.
And at the end of last year,
it's not there. That is.
They were this close, as Mike said, on the edge of just blowing up the team.
Is that yellow out?
But he went off to the Olympics.
Beauty.
Met some people. New trainer, sports psychologist, and they've regrouped, refocused, and it's turned out to be a wonderful year for them. But they still have to get out of Manitoba, and that is the thing that they'll always What did you say to me in the car? Oh,
Yeah,
for Mickelson for the number of years, the best player to never win a
Yeah, exactly. Never win a major, and
right.
that's a compliment and a slap in the face at the same time, I guess. But it's a matter of time, though. It's just they're just too good.
Needs the curl. Needs the
You
curl.
don't have to touch it yet.
I'm gonna try to get around the yellow. Pete.
Have to go.
Yep. Yep.
Let it go.
Yep. Yep.
Should
Yep.
really
There
duck
go.
in behind
Yep.
here if they can keep it alive.
Every inch. Hard. Every inch. Hard. Go, boys.
Good shot each.
That's good too. Sweet.
Ooh, that's a sneaky spot because you can only see a.
Well, I've got like a good half.
Okay. You just
good
hit
half.
that and you get both.
That's good.
You'll get both.
With the striking band, you see the striking bands, those
Yep.
rocks are only about an inch in diameter, and most clubs are
Give it
about
a third
3
one.
inches because they've been pounded around each other for 90 years. And
Whoa.
this rock wouldn't
Yep. Yep.
kick out as far,
Whoa.
but if
Yep.
this is
Yes.
made properly, watch that rock that was
Hard.
just thrown
Let it go,
spin.
Dave. Hard. Hard.
Got to get it by the
Hard.
guard
Hard.
first. Ooh.
Shot. Pistol.
It just rolls
shot.
forever. It's, right?
They're just
You-
on fire.
You know, I've played in clubs that you can't
Oh.
make a double. You
No,
know, across the
exactly.
sheet double. It's just they're just so dead. Just spin 600 miles an hour. This yellow one, watch. Pew. And just it's going to roll forever.
Well, and that's what you love these events. Besides the ice being great, and the rocks
Yeah,
on top of it are
exactly.
fantastic. It just makes for great curling.
Roll to a beautiful spot too.
My guard curled.
I'm going to
hard.
play devil's advocate, though.
Once you get to that line, stay with it, right?
Yeah. You're in.
Are they too good, the Stones?
Yeah, you could definitely argue that. There's no question
Yep.
about it. It's
Hard
especially
line.
in this situation because
Hard line.
the team that's trying to grab 5 points,
Hard
they've got
line.
to group some rocks together. They got to play some freezes, and
Hard line.
it's difficult
Hard. Hard.
to
Hard all
put
the
pressure
way
on the team that's winning with these type of stones. There's no question about
Hard. Yep. Hard.
No.
Try, AJ.
My bad.
Brad Jacobs plays with
Good
so
sleep,
much
good,
energy and fire. The whole team does. That's
Yep.
what they know gets the best out of them. And I think
Hard.
they're being down 5 points, they don't have that, of course. You lose that fire, and that's what makes them play so well.
it. The air's out of the front tires. I think
Yeah, it's a little flat.
Yeah.
Shooter goes, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. You're
Right, no,
McEwen
this
now.
is like
Even these
hack.
rocks in here
Solid hack.
present a problem.
It's hard to get around those and not be able to for Mike to raise them. It's hard to get around the other one that's so deep into the rings. We're going to try to tap it back and stay glued on top, so it's incredibly important to get the right line here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Roll behind.
Yep, 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 yep. Pete, yep. Hard run.
Gets some separation and rolls it over. There's a corner
How'd you
behind
shot?
that stone top edge of the 8. Not much.
I don't
Does it
think
make sense?
that's not really good. I think you just rip it.
Okay.
You'd love to keep a third one in play if you're Mike McEwen, because when Brad plays a freeze, you can rip it out of there and you still sit 2 and you have a chance to force. But in this case, if you throw it light enough, it will hit and stay behind the tee line, which is not a good idea. So I like this call. Well thought out.
Good. You're good. Go. Good boy. Throws beach. Thanks.
Why don't we hit and roll behind the guard or something?
You like hitting that and trying rolling frozen?
Nope. No, I like coming around that.
Okay, let's make it. Okay. Speed's good here.
What's his thought
Back
being?
8.
I mean, the
Lots
guys
of line right now.
that hit and rolling to the corner,
room.
that's a tough
Got
shot.
room.
But by going around,
room.
what's he trying to
Lots
do?
of line.
Well, I think that Ryan wanted to hit the top one, roll over
Lots
to
of
the and
line.
group the two
Getting
together,
better.
and then maybe blank.
Gotta go.
Back 8.
And Brad's hoping they can get around here deep, and Michael missed the run back, and you might get your 2.
Hard, stay on it. Go. Go, 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 go.
All you got, boys, go each.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go,
And
go.
the only problem with coming around this top 8 foot is that the run back's so short,
Right.
Good sweep, boys.
and they don't miss the long ones.
Yeah, that's right.
They just don't seem to, through the 2+ ends, Jacobs, they just don't seem to have the ice figured out.
Yeah, and I think Kathy said a great thing before the semifinal. One of Mike's big strengths is his ice reading, and at this point in time, he's just done a better job than Brad.
I think we try the same shot.
What?
Try the same shot. Try to get second.
Okay. Double and go to the next end.
That's good curl.
Yep, hard.
Go.
Right up. Hard. Hard.
Go, Matt.
Gonna grab it. No, he's gonna crash. And just like that, it opens the door.
Okay.
Everyone just hit it. Sorry.
I liked your call. I think the run back was a better option.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he played that with it being so short.
You just we can freeze it there, or
You still might have like a. You know what I mean?
you might.
If you came around it.
Sorry?
If you came around it.
He hits it for the nose.
And we're shot rock. If we're shot rock half
If
area.
you're shot rock, yeah.
If we're shot rock half area.
We knows this. He's firing that double, risk-free. Like, can you hit and roll my way? We can. We just have to be like,
Well, even a
perfect.
rock.
If you
Even a
freeze it
rock.
on the corner, can you just nose it
Yeah.
and shoot across?
Yeah. What about here? Half buried, even.
I'd
You might
rather
have
hit.
something, but
I like this.
I'd rather hit and roll.
Yeah. Let's just make it.
That draw's got to be
EJ threw this, it went nuts. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
What are you throwing? Control?
Control, weight.
Let's go. Let's
Just
make
watch
it.
the curl.
Yeah. Let's try
Nose
it.
first.
If you both are
Yeah.
right and he's struggling with the ice reading, what's the higher percentage shot here? The hit and roll, or as he wanted to do, try and draw behind and sit at the back four?
Well, the draw behind's tricky to get the right line. If you don't, you bounce open, and it's such an easy double. But this, you can roll out here. They've rolled out twice now.
And he seems uncertain. He says it goes crazy here, so they just seem uncertain of where to put the broom. I think at least with this, they can use their sweepers.
Easy. Whoa! Whoa!
Right on the nose.
Yep.
And he's going to
Okay.
bang it right on the nose.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a funny sport, you want to roll perfect because you're afraid of Mike making the double, but he still has to make it. The last thing you want to do is roll out there.
How tough is this? How steep is this?
It's close to half a rock, so it's one of those ones. I'm guessing Mike's got about a 70% chance of making this the way he's been playing.
Shouldn't do much.
No, I don't think it will. You can hold it if necessary.
Not taking a ton of ice.
Final stone for
Whoa.
Mike McEwen. Uh-oh. Wow. Just enough, eh? Wow.
All right.
I would have taken that extra point.
Okay.
Oh, you always want those ones back.
Yeah.
Almost. I actually didn't think I was that far off, but apparently I must have. Been back.
Thankfully, he just caught enough. I mean, that's as close as you can get to giving 3 right back.
Oh.
So it's an open draw anywhere in the paint for a couple.
Line looks perfect. Just clean.
A dust.
On board.
And Jacobs
lucky
shakes
you got a
off
bigger
the
rock.
dust of missing yesterday with a couple.
Yeah, just straight high.
The TSN Shop is a one-stop destination for officially licensed professional sports gear and curling merchandise. Visit tsnshop.ca to start shopping today. Our final night here in Camrose, about an hour southeast of Edmonton. Men's final, Home Hardware Canada Cup. McEwen opens with 2, steals 3, and almost gives that 3 right back. Brad Jacobs makes the draw to the rings for a couple. So here in 4, it'll be Mike McEwen that has the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the redstone.
Line's good. Fine, up to you.
Line's good, nice and tight.
Got a curl.
Needs to curl. Needs to curl now.
Needs a curl.
Weight's good.
Really
sweep
needs
her
a
tight.
curl.
Just sweep
Try,
her
you
tight
gotta be
there.
The Jacobs team's made a big decision here. They decided to throw up the second guard.
It's all you. Just sweep her tight.
No.
Yeah, EJ, yeah.
Well, they know against Mike McEwen that they allow him to score here, and they're still struggling, and so really going for the steal.
Rolling it in, maybe?
It's in a pretty good spot, though.
It's hard to draw over here.
Yeah.
Not enough room.
Speed will be good. It'll be good or... That's good. That's good.
T-line. Nice curl.
It's got to curl a mile, boys. Backwards.
Yeah, we're a little
Hot,
heavy.
eh?
It's gotta stop.
I'm not sure that's going to stall.
Denny.
I don't think so. I think it's just through. Okay.
Okay.
Wide out there. Yeah.
Danny'd love that
Try
one
to bury
back.
it around the red.
You protect a bit on that shot because you throw it top 12 and then there's a double, so you want to be aggressive.
You'll definitely get
2 brushers standing there.
And I think lots of times you just have to have a clear thought of where you're throwing it for the draw, but then let your sweepers take it from
Not
there.
room.
Room.
Clean.
Not
Room.
light.
Room. Room.
Line's good.
Room.
Wait,
Yep.
line's good.
Yep.
Don't switch.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep.
Hard
Yep.
line.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Yep. 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 Good line. Good line.
Great line if they can just drag it far enough.
Boyd.
That's better.
Brilliant.
Struggled with his first couple of stones.
It's great ice when you can draw around a top 4-foot rock to the pin.
No kidding. You did a good job with the 2 guards, too. There's so much separation. This double peel's tougher.
Off, Denny. Off. Hard. Hard.
Jeez. Just an exchange of stones out in front.
Yikes.
Extremely good chance here to get around again.
Like this, or? I like it if you freeze the red too.
You like the same shot, guys?
Well, you either freeze ours or you freeze the top. Which one?
I think you almost freeze the top.
I think you freeze the top.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sorry?
I think you freeze the top.
Yeah, the risk with freezing that yellow one is if you just roll off a little,
Same
you
ice.
could leave a double in there.
You
Whereas
like
the
freezing the
one is a
top better
little
than
less
coming
risk.
into our own? We're
Whatever
buried.
you
You know
want.
what I mean?
Okay, whatever you want, Brad.
We freeze the top, we can't get another rock in here. We're going to be going this way.
Stealing one's pretty good.
I was going to say, I'm pretty happy if we get one on.
One on top of ours? Is that where you pointed?
That is an
call
issue,
it
though.
top?
I used to be guilty of that. You've got one
What'd
in
you
there now.
call
You're
on
thinking,
top
let's
of
get
it?
another one and steal 2, but
Okay.
it's just too risky.
Then you leave them a double, and
Yep.
there goes your one.
So he is going to play the corner on the redstone?
Corner in the red, and it's still usable. You can raise it up, but it's a long way to go yet.
The hair more.
Yep.
Wall if you can.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back 4.
Wall if you
A
can.
hair more.
Back 4. By itself.
Yep.
Back
Yep.
forward.
Yep. Hard.
Pumping.
Now the Ryans trying to hold the line here.
They're caught in between. They don't want to tick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
It's 2 rocks came in at a totally
Good
different
toss
angle.
each.
think they gave up on it here.
Well, they thought, I'm pretty sure they thought they were going to tick. And then they still had some room as it came in on top. One more time trying to rip that long guard.
Shot, Matt.
Shot, Matt. Boy.
He's got to make a good guard.
Replace that. Same spot.
Exact same spot. Otherwise, it's missed.
Go.
I can't see where the ring is.
I need more, Brad. Even more. Well, like Pete threw his here. You know what I mean? You want?
Mine there.
Let's go, Ryan.
The difference in ice
Just
needed
over.
is
High as possible.
just because one throws differently than the other?
Yes.
Well,
Mine
yeah,
looks
and
good.
also there's sometimes that you can get to the same spot with two different ice. You're going out into that W, so that's where it will really curl. Or once you get more to the middle of the 8, which is a little bit straighter and flatter there, it goes to the same spot as well.
No, I saw the ring right there. You're a foot too heavy. Nice try, though.
Good weight. Shot, man. Good sweep.
Nope. Yep.
Nope.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Run it back in. Oh, goodness gracious. What a shot. BJ Neufeld.
Thanks.
Boy, BJ. Good shot.
Incredible shot.
Left it buried.
Good way. Yep.
Baby bounce,
Room.
baby.
Room. Room. Yep. Room.
Room.
Room. Room. Room.
Back 4. T-line.
Right off.
T.
Right off then. Right off.
Yeah, we're back 4.
Right off.
Okay, Schmeeks. Okay.
Great weight.
Did this and turn around.
Just get inside that.
Yeah.
I think it's there to get to the inside.
Just through or back 8?
I'll say in here, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
8?
back 8.
Okay.
Flip under.
Yeah, I like that.
We were talking about that the other day of watching for those players that make those shots that turns an end completely around. Those are the ones you want on your team.
Yeah, because nothing was going right. They
Back 4.
stuck the run back, double jammed it.
Guys.
Just back 4.
Yep.
Weight's good. Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hard on the yellow. Go, man.
And rolls it over on top. How nice is that? That's 2 great shots. From that up-weight blast to get rid of 2 shot stones to something soft to come across and roll underneath.
That's just brilliant.
Shot speed. Thanks. Oh boy, man.
Tries.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ryan Fry turns around. Nice shot. Like to
It was
club
good
you,
you were
but
late.
it's a nice shot. It's a great sport for that, honestly.
A lot of respect out there.
You know, if you beat us, we're not taking you to the skins, Yep. Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Brad
Whoa.
Jacobs
No.
skip
No.
stones.
No.
Shot.
He just was that close,
Keep it.
but then it jams at the back. That little biter. Will that come into play?
It certainly will. Oh,
It's a high heel in the eye.
What?
It's a high heel in the eye.
Look at that bang.
wow, what a bad break.
Back there for a reason.
Well, why do you think I knows the guard? Same thing.
Matt misses. We have a chance for multiple.
Freezing. That's how it works.
100% freezing.
works when I make mine too. Here, Mikey, here you go.
Easy weight. Let's peek it.
Boy, this is you see turnarounds all the time, and you see some great shots made all the time, but the two that BJ made in that jam, like what are the odds of a wide open hit to sit 3 here? No guards, hammer.
Hard, guys. Hard. Hard, right up. Hard. Right up, Danny. Right up, right up, right up, right up, right up. Good. Shot. Sweet.
Good.
Attaboy.
Good throw.
Nice.
What?
A little better.
Wow.
I think this is a frustration call. Like, you know, you could make the double. Of course, if you miss the double, you're not happy either. But any angle here at all, he's given up 3.
Yeah, and I think you're right, though. He's frustrated, and I think he's looking at the freeze as his only shot because he doesn't even want to give up 2.
Right.
It's hard to play against a hot team when everything goes their way.
Just the weight.
Line, a little bit of room. Line looks good.
Weight, no bounce. Room.
Line looks good. Well, room.
We can wait. We can wait.
Room.
Wait's real
It's got a curl.
Room. Still bouncing.
Stay close. Well, still got a curl.
Yeah, it's still got to come down.
Still got a curl.
Gotta
A
come
lot.
down.
Curl, please. Curl, please. Curl, please.
Shot. I'm going.
Shot.
Best he could do? Well, the best he could do would be glue it right to put the nose to nose, but
extremely good shot.
I could probably get it to go just off nose.
We're not trying to stick the shooter.
No, I'm saying I could try.
No, that's stupid. Just
Two's
after
fine.
we'll get a deuce.
Okay.
I'll try and pick it if that's there.
Throw it back then to pick it, but
Okay, well, let's get the
just zip it.
Talking about McEwen's team being so hot, it's not just this game. They've had a great week all week, and you've got to give them a lot of respect because I think they have looked at a lot of their losses and they've analyzed what their weaknesses are, and they've turned those weaknesses into their strengths. And the soft game and the big weight game, everything, they're so well-rounded now.
This is where Vic said these rocks are maybe too good because this will fly out of here pretty quick.
Yep.
final stone here in 4.
Hard, guys.
Trying to add to a 5-2 lead.
Whoa, on.
Bang.
Shot.
And away they go.
Shot, Mike.
And 2 more.
2 red.
Mike McEwen. Two of the best shots you're going to see in a long time from BJ Neufeld got Mike McEwen out of a lot of trouble.
Well, we just talked about in the break. That's one of the best I've ever seen. And they called it too. Like off on 1, 2, back, jams it, gets the double, stays buried.
And then be able to dial it back and regroup to throw something soft and pretty.
Jacobs can't believe it because they came around. They kept their cool, played a come around themselves, left it about an inch open. Look at this. Softens it right up, bumps it far enough. 2 buried.
And then that freeze attempt by Jacobs comes up just a little shy, and McEwen does his blasting, picks up 2 more, and so here we go to the 5th. And Mike McEwen, as he has on the tour, looking dominating as he leads 7-2. We go to 5, and Jacobs will have last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Turn the button.
I think I'm all there, guys.
I agree. It's just watch.
Looks plus.
Watch.
Might come down in the center here a bit.
Line's good.
Yeah, it is trying.
Line's good.
Right on the pin. Top pin.
Sir. Boy, Danny.
Yep. Nope.
Shot.
There, Mike.
Perfect.
Shot.
No choice here now to get up a couple of guards.
We're going to through this. He's going to go in. We're going to go around. He's going to peel the top one. Then what? No.
No, this makes no
We,
sense.
we like the corner, Brad.
You guys are no fun, man.
Throwing two centers is not going
What was Brad's idea?
He wanted to throw a center, and knowing McEwen would go around it, and then I think he
Let it
felt
curl.
he'd have
Needs to curl.
something to freeze to, I guess.
Needs to curl
But
for sure.
Ryan Fry saying you're grouping your rocks together, and there'll be doubles made. And I think they're going to have to throw up two corner guards here,
Just DJ, let him go. Yep.
or draw
Good
around
shot,
that
Ryan.
one.
Good shot, Ryan.
Mike
It just
McEwen's whole
doesn't
objective here is to hold them to
compute.
2 or
Thank
less.
You throw a high center, he goes.
Less on that.
Line's fine.
Denny Neufeld and Mike McEwen have been playing together
going
since
for weight.
their
You gotta go.
university
Line's
days.
good. You can get it
They
there. Line's
actually,
good.
Come on, guys.
Keep it going, Maddie.
Won a gold medal in
Keep it going.
2003
Yeah,
at the World
Go.
University Games, and also part of that team,
Go.
Mark Kennedy.
Go, go, go. Go, never leave it. Go.
Okay, good.
Well,
Good.
that's quite
Good
the
shit, guys.
university
Yeah.
team.
Okay.
Okay.
Good sweep.
You like on it?
Okay then.
Or around it.
As we said earlier today, you talk about
Around
Canada
the center.
games and university play. There's lots of places where you get that big game
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Where are we going? Like back 8?
Yeah, back 12 even.
12, I guess.
Well, we talked about how important it was to, when you get that experience, to write down everything that you realized about yourself in those
Back
big
12,
games
just wait
and
for back
use
12.
that to move forward
Got
into the
lots of
next
line.
big game that you play.
Freeze. Lots of line right now.
Each one of them
Freeze
is
at
so
the top, I
important.
think. Okay. Lots
Trying
of
to
line
go
for that
around
right
the
now,
one on the
too.
button right to the
EJ.
back 8,
Yep,
back
yep,
12.
yep. Hard then.
Are you surprised? Because you thought they might have to put up another corner, or try to anyway.
Yeah, I thought they'd throw the second one too. I think once Denny came up a little light there, they can use it for a guard.
You're right. Okay.
That was the only mistake out of the McEwen team, was throwing that one short. He really needed it in the rings.
Yeah, you know, Finn got this. Not the end of the world.
That'd be really good, actually.
Well, I think I like that.
Sure.
Okay. Should run pretty straight, eh?
Yeah.
A little risky. You can jam it onto the shot rock.
Here we go.
They know that, so Matt will try to miss this on the high side.
Yep. Oh, yep. Whoa. No, no.
No.
No, 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 no,
Mike.
no, 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 no.
Oh boy!
Wow, it touched every rock.
It did.
That's a good shot.
Magical.
Touch them all, Joe.
Touched everyone.
Tickler.
Huh?
That's a tickler.
One, touch that. Sure, touch that. Touch that. Yeah, he did. Every stone. But it leaves Jacob sitting though. The shot rock, top of the 8 foot.
But Brad's not happy because there's nothing around, no shrapnel left at all. Now it's all about making perfect shots and hoping there's no double.
Fairly high.
High, real high. Well, okay. Yep. 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 Yep.
EJ works for the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Association.
Line. Yep. Get it over. Hard, boys. Get it over. Hard.
Wow. Oh dear.
They just seem a little bit uncomfortable with the ice and the weight, and it could be the day off. You know, sometimes that happens. You just come out and you just can't quite get that feel back again.
Whoa. Yep. Clean. Yeah, right out. Clean. Go.
We've all been in that position too. I think you start trying too hard, like the way the McEwen team's playing him. EJ's trying to put that like 4 inches over the hog line to keep separate. You try too hard, you know.
It's the try softer.
Yeah.
It's the one thing you wish you could bottle is, you know, the McEwen team, they're up, they're loose, they're making all their shots, and that's how the Jacobs team needs to feel. But it's very hard to feel that way when you're down 5 points.
Oh.
The keeper trophies. Part of what's at stake here, the winner will get $14,000 plus the additional money for round robin wins. And then they get points, of course, as we build towards this. It's a 4-year process, building towards who will represent the country in Korea in 2018.
I think I got to throw more.
We know too that
I think it's slowing down big time on stuff.
Mike McEwen, with that win yesterday, will join Team Canada at the Continental Cup.
Just the guard.
Canada taking on Europe.
Kill yourselves.
Beginning January the 8th. Is there? We talked to you this the other night when Jennifer Jones and the gold medal winning team had some problems, and we thought, you know, there's everyone. First of all, use the cliche. They're the targets on their back. Everybody wants to beat them, but as well, having been the gold medal winner, you put maybe additional pressure on yourself, and I'm wondering if you see that here, or it's just they have no feel tonight when you talk about Jacobs.
It could be the additional pressure. I don't know for sure if I feel like it's that. You know, they're having a great season so far. They're number 2 in the standings. And maybe at some point, all the pressures and the events that they're having to go to, plus the curling that they're doing, which has been great so far, does get to you, and you just have a game that isn't quite your normal, upstanding game.
And it happens too. You know, BJ does make that unbelievable shot. They were looking to steal one, possibly two. They had 2 buried frozen there, and now it's, you know, a 1-point game possibly, and then the spirits are back up, and it just happens. You know, Tiger Woods lost by 25 strokes this weekend in his own tournament. You know, it just happens.
Any of you guys want to?
Sometimes easy shots become harder when you're ahead too, don't they?
Yes, yeah.
I like what Mike's doing here. It's he really thought it out here for a second, took that extra second.
You're good. You're good. Shot, Mike. Good throw.
Well, as mentioned, Mike McEwen has won 5 of his 6 events this year for a total of $86,000. Look at the lead he has on Brad Jacobs in 2nd place. And just quick math, you win the 14, that's at 100 plus a couple of other thousand for draws. He could win or leave here total this season of $108,000 if he goes on to win this, and looking comfortable at the moment. 7-2 up as we play in 5.
You're looking at the numbers too, Vic. They look like the better team all week. I said in the opening, the 2 losses to Howard by 1 point, to Jacobs in an extra end. You know, they nearly went undefeated. They both had the same percentage, both teams, but Team McEwen was a +3. Team Jacobs was even. So they all signs, they outscored them. They outscored the opponents by 2.6 points. Jacobs was only up by 1.5 points. They had a better week than the Jacobs team.
Queen. Yep. 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 Hard. Wait up.
They seem so motivated this year to win and be better and do well, and it could go either way from, you know, being frustrated with losing those provincial finals, and instead they look like they want it more than anything, and they've done all the hard work to get there.
Final stone. Would you even consider taking one here?
Yeah, you really could. It's not sure not working with hammer.
And they'll take that last rock. They'll go to the break, trying to gather themselves up, but it's been a dominating Mike McEwen so far through 5. Frustration for Jacobs.
The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Mike McEwen had the last rock, opened with 2, stole 3. Jacobs replied with a couple, and then, boy, the fourth end. People will talk about this for a long time. 7-2 at the break, and it's all about BJ Neufeld, because those 2 yellow stones at the back of the 4-foot and on the tee line, they're locked.
So you give some credit to the skipper too to getting that angle right. He knew that yellow would come in. Good things could happen, and did they ever? Look at that, buried.
And then being able to, all right, you want me to throw high hard, and now you want to be slow and soft.
Well, bringing that speed down after throwing that bullet is hard to do. Just gets it by. Again, a good line call. Great communication with the front end. Bumps it back far enough. 2 buried.
Great couple of shots. BJ Neufeld with Kathy.
BJ, your team was in big trouble before you made the big double run, double bury. What goes through your head after you make a shot like that to go to a soft shot like you made on the second one?
Yeah, I just got to kind of slow the heart rate down a little bit. I mean, the heart was beating pretty fast after the first one. Yeah, just collect yourself, and then just really bear down and try and throw the right weight, because it's pretty easy to overthrow those when the adrenaline is going a bit.
Are you surprised how lopsided this game started out to be?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're going into this game expecting a really, really tight game. I mean, they're a great team, and yeah, we're not expecting to be up 5-0 after 2 ends. We made some really good shots and got a little bit fortunate. With Brad just being a little bit heavy there on his shot against 3 in the second end. But, I mean, we'll take it.
Thanks, BJ. Good luck.
Thank you.
As we check the numbers after 5, not only the scoreboard is in favor of McEwen, but whoever would think a hit percentage for Jacobs. And as you might expect, BJ Neufeld, he's curling 100% through 5, including those 2 wonderful shots in 4. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. Needs a drink.
The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. By M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association.
Well, once we leave here in Camrose, our next stop of the season of champions will be down the road in Calgary for the Continental Cup. Canada's best will take on Europe's best in a 4-day format featuring team play, skins, mixed doubles, and singles. Brad Jacobs, Mike McEwen, John Morris, Jennifer Jones, Caitlin Laws, and Val Sweeting will represent the home team. Last year, Team North America captured the title in Las Vegas. It's always one of our favorite events on the curling calendar. You think we can talk those showgirls to coming up to Calgary just to... The World Financial Group Continental Cup begins January the 8th, and it is at Olympic Park, just west of the city. As we welcome you back, our final night here in Camrose, second visit to Camrose. Mike McEwen in control, up by 5, leads 7-2 here in 6. It will be Brad Jacobs that has the last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Are they ever in control of it? You know, we had the mopping after 5 ends. Denny came a little deep. Ryan came a little deep, and Denny came down, made the double, and rolled out and took away the rock that was really troublesome. And not making any mistakes here.
Well, you know, Mike came in wanting that Continental Cup spot, of course, but he also wants his title pretty bad, as you can tell.
Well, and we heard in the interview, too, they looked up to the Jacobs team. That's the team that's spurring them on to get that much better. So, no better than to beat Brad Jacobs.
It is, all teams have a different motivation. They either look up to another team that they're trying to get better, or it's a self-motivated thing that you're trying to do as well.
Get it over there.
And I think that Continental Cup is, as you know, such a great event. It is so much fun, and it's the only time you get to play with the teams that you're normally playing against. You get to be one big team, and it's just such a different experience.
All there, Pete.
line.
Weight's good. Right.
A little bit dry, yep. Yep.
You know, Kathy, we were a little
Shot, EJ.
surprised when Mike McEwen said that was our final last night in the semifinal win over Glenn Howard. But the Continental Cup has really been on his radar, hasn't it?
Well, it really has, and it's not only about, you know, going to an event that he's heard about from his wife, of course, about how wonderful it is, but it was the biggest thing that they were hoping to have on their calendar in January. Typically, the last couple of years they've gone to Scotland, but it's the same weekend as the Continental Cup, so their concern was if they didn't get there, a lot of the great teams that they would typically face, they wouldn't be playing. And so what they're doing is after the Continental Cup, they're going to retool, almost look at it as an August-September period, really building up to the Manitoba Championship. So the Continental Cup is their big point for them to get to the next level.
Get it over here as far as you can. Yep.
What did you enjoy about it, Cheryl?
I had the best time was playing the mixed doubles. I ended up with Ben Hebert and laughed nonstop. It was just, I'm still amazed. You know, when even in that event, you throw a draw, and to have Ben sweeping a draw, hog to hog for you, how light I could throw it and how far it would go.
No kidding. You must have felt invincible with Benny sweeping.
We played mixed a few times over the years, and a couple times I skipped, and to have men sweepers, I miscalled for the first probably 2 or 3 games.
Is that right, yeah.
Clean. Yep. Good.
Drop.
Kathy was talking about the peaking, and that's something that, you know, it's an art in itself that we've worked, and a lot of these teams I know have worked with different people that will set up a peaking schedule for you. So they'll break your season down into either 3 or 4 quadrants and say, pick the events that you want to be successful at, and how are we going to build up to be playing at your best for those events, and then you back it down from that event.
The schedule's always been funny the last few years too, where there's the gold trail and you go crazy September, October, November, and then you do nothing for 5 or 6 weeks, and it's hard to find a big quality spiel. That's why Mike was going to Scotland all the time. There's not enough events before your provincials.
Good.
Drop.
No, it's definitely an art to figure it out and to try to be, you know, their next big focus will be their Manitoba provincials.
Now, some of the provinces, of course, like Ontario, for example, they are into their zones, and they play those before the holidays, and then they pick them up afterwards. So they're into it already, I believe.
Not curling as much. Good sweep, guys.
Good sweep. They never got near it. Ryan's trying to keep them light. It's great.
But I would think he has to be obviously feared and favored in Manitoba, but Jeff Stoughton in a limited season.
Right up.
Rob Fowler's back with him, I believe, throwing the third stone.
Yeah, it's a good quality team. They've had some good reps and won a lot of games so far on the tour.
And so it's always difficult at MCA Bondsfield.
You just keep it right there in that spot. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
No, it always comes down to a sudden death final, and anything can happen in those finals.
For sure. Good sweeping again.
Sure. Through the ring.
Yeah?
Yeah. Easy.
They just don't have it figured out, do they?
No.
What do you want to go?
That tells you what their success is, though, this team normally, and any of the teams. It's how much you put into it mentally.
This is quick.
They're normally in such a zone, and that 5-0 lead kind of bursts the bubble, and the brain shuts off. Anybody's going to miss if you're not right into it mentally.
Tons. Really fast here.
No, it's hard to keep your focus when you're down so many points.
Through too.
Questioning ice.
Probably through.
This is very odd to see 2 back-to-back, though.
Mm-hmm. That is odd.
BJ gave me the fastest spot to throw in.
Well, fast in.
Sorry.
Final stone then to here in 6. As it's just all come apart for Jacobs and the team from the Sioux. 7-2 McEwen. It's time now for the M&M Meat Shops Final End Challenge. After the game, go to finalend.ca and enter the secret word for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa, and it includes tickets, hotel, and airfare. The first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. Finalend.ca. After we give you the secret word, back-to-back blanks, 7-2. One goes in, center goes up. As Brad Jacobs would like to get something positive, make something positive happen here as we play in the 7th. Jacobs does have last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Wade's pretty good. Yep, yep, yep. Yep.
Ryan just a little deep last time, allowed McEwen to hit out, so he's put up a perfect center this time.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Still there. Still there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, whoa.
Right on the face.
Nice shot, Ryan.
Very nice.
And the curlers have talked all week about that curl. They've loved this ice. The curl has been incredible, and they can make some great shots on this kind of ice.
Best of both worlds, and the rocks are lively. When you throw it hard enough, they don't curl at all, so it's easy for hitting. And then to get that beautiful finish, maybe from the halfway from hog to the front of the rings, and it takes that break, and it's all about brushing it properly. And that's what I'm really impressed with the 14 teams that were here, is the front ends are not making a lot of mistakes on the brushing calls.
Throw it normal speed.
Well, between the brushing that we saw this week and then the weight control, I really think men's and women's teams have really brought that hit weight down, brought the brushers into play. It's been the one thing we've really noticed.
A little bit for line. Try to hold it straight.
Picky.
It's grabbing. Like just over and off.
Yep.
Over and off. Over and off.
We gotta use this guard, no?
It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
Good.
I said it was grabbing as it was curling, but they managed to drag it over.
Back the end?
Yeah, I just kind of grabbed up a little.
Give me the out.
There's something, too, about these pants that they're wearing. They, McEwen team, these have become their lucky colored pants. They've worn them in all the finals that they've participated in. And as mentioned, won 5 of 6 on the tour. And they're doing well today, too.
It's their Sunday red.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Tiger Woods.
Hard.
Something similar.
Hard. Line should be fine.
Line's good.
Good line. Good line. Clean. Clean for line. Line's good.
Yeah, halfway.
Weight's good.
Clean. Clean it for line.
Weight's good. Halfway. Shot, EJ.
No, I meant on my last shot.
Might have been 1-2.
Okay, Beach.
It was his shot in 4 that really turned the game around. So he got another one here.
Good. Go, Beach.
Just peel off that center guard. Well, you know, you talk about Ryan Fry and trying to bring up his game, and 82% is not bad. It's the hits, certainly, but look at BJ Newton. Wonderful game.
Yeah, BJ's had an incredible game out there. He's been playing so well, and even though Ryan's only thrown a couple draws, 38% he would not be happy with.
Player numbers are brought to you by Ford, proud partners with the Canadian Curling Association for 21 years.
Good sweep, boys.
Doesn't take much in a game like this, you know. It was if BJ doesn't make that double run, there's 2 rocks on the button buried, all Jacobs. It could have been 5-4 in a real hurry.
Yep. Good.
You're good.
Good.
Sweet. Shot.
Or go half around it.
No, it's too easy of a shot for you.
Shove in.
Thanks.
Yeah, right on.
Lock it on.
Time to go with only 2 more after this one drops. Freeze it in solid here. Try to keep it lined up.
Just line. Wait's close.
You still believe that,
Wait's real good.
as many do, that this is in fact the most difficult shot in curling?
Yeah, it really is, because if you don't get the angle on this, it's just long gone.
Wow. Okay.
Great shot.
No, that's great. I mean, you'd love it that it'd be just touching and glued on top, but my goodness.
And I think what's made this shot, the freeze, more difficult, especially in the men's game, is the weight they can throw after to move it.
No kidding. Mike can probably hit 2/3 of this rock. It still goes out, so it's not that hard a shot. Now, the back one's not going anywhere.
Whoa.
Clean.
Yep. Whoa.
Clean.
Good shot.
Good.
So the squished stone stays right there, top of the button. I'll be interested to see how the team, McEwen team, progresses this year. One of the things
I like it.
we've talked about is new trainer, sports psychologist, no coach. And most teams have adopted the coaching philosophy. So I'll be interested to see how it goes for them. I would think, obviously, if it continues successfully, we're all right. I'll wait and see if anything develops, some struggles develop, and what happens.
Well, yeah, they're all. You're always pretty positive when you're winning everything in sight.
Now, they've said, Cheryl, that they wanted to take that responsibility on themselves, that they would deal with it, talk it out, work it out.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams aren't always able to take a coach with them, so one of the tools they'll use, I'm sure, would be go back. They'll play these games that they've been televised. They'll play these games over. They'll discuss shots, errors they've made. They're having to be responsible themselves for analyzing their game, and then they've got coaching in different aspects. They've got their sports psychologist, who I'm sure will ask for a rundown of the week that they've just played, and they've got their trainers. So they've brought together a team rather than one individual to move them forward.
Center line. Yeah, just try to roll right.
And you look at this, and it's what, a half a rock?
I don't know if I can throw it that hard.
Looks pretty flat.
That's deceiving.
Yeah, you'd have to hit it, I would think, right on the center line, which is maybe 70% of it, which is going to take away a lot of steam from this thrown rock. So this has to be flying to make that double.
Be the final stone for Mike McEwen. The last rock belongs to Brad Jacobs.
Yep, hard.
One of the few times that Denny Neufeld, Matt Wozniak have been called on. Rides that line, bang. And then
just get behind it.
Yep.
Nice.
Tuck a corner, not quite. So the chances now here for a couple for Jacobs in 7.
A little trickier.
Couldn't do much more. Maybe a little more roll.
Yeah.
Just like get it like a.
Yeah, the double wasn't
Just
there
an
when
inch
you
under?
look at it. He was trying to get her half buried. Would have been really frustrating for the Jacobs team.
As if they haven't had enough frustration already.
Gonna up a couple of over curls in this area. Keep the weight a little firmer.
Go up. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 No.
Gotta be kidding me.
Harnden's back right off.
Come on, geez.
Uh-oh.
Throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. And out the back. It's just that kind of night.
Not curling there.
Jacobs will get the single. Absolutely no fear. Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge. And the secret word is delivery. So right after the game, go to finalend.ca, enter that secret word, delivery, for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for two to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. Now, we were saying that
Like that?
if Jacobs gets his deuce, you feel a little bit more confident, but there's no confidence in the game of theirs right now, or pardon me, Jacobs gets their deuce. There's no confidence in the Jacobs game.
No.
So, I mean, for him to roll out on that just says it all about the kind of evening they're having.
Yeah, the way they played in the last year and a half, you would have bet he would make
Top
that
four.
shot, but it's
Line's
one of
good.
those nights. And it's funny, you know, you
Line's nice.
make the shot 7-4, steal one
Line's
here in
nice.
the eighth end, 7-5.
Weight's really
Right
good
there.
this
And
time.
then McEwen
Oh,
started
over
the
there,
eighth
over
end.
there.
He's there.
Sit.
More space, probably the better, I think.
Shot, Danny.
Good shot, Danny.
Shot. Shot.
Let's go each.
Two nice guards out in front by Ryan.
Got room.
It was interesting, the comment that McEwen said about not having as much success with the 10-in games. I think he came out hard in this game so he could make it an 8-in
Yeah,
game.
that's
One of the
right.
ones,
It might not be a 10-end game.
one of the ones he's successful at.
Yep. Room. 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 Right. No. 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 No.
You got it, Carl. Wow.
Shot each.
Wait. Not bad,
That's pretty good.
Oh, just peel the high one?
Yeah, good
Didn't
weight.
quite make it, but it makes it easier the next
Like
time.
the out or the in?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Clean. Yep. Yep. Throw him out. Good.
shot.
First shot.
Or high, yeah, sorry. High guard, right? Yeah.
Shot stone. That's the red rock. Center line just nibbling at the top of the button.
It's very raisable for Mike later, too. So eventually, I think you're going to see Brad try to freeze
We
another one
tried to
in.
guard ours. Yeah. Okay, left.
I threw mine edge of 4.
That's what I
They
thought.
got tight.
I think that's real tired, yeah.
Just over.
Just over.
boys.
Just over.
Yep. Go, Mike.
Just over, guys. Line's fine.
Yep.
Shot each.
Whoa.
Easy. Easy.
Yep. Whoa. Shot each.
Crucial to keep them lined up against a good hitting team like this.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep. Good. Throw.
Shot, mate.
How about?
And Wozniak.
Just over. Line's good. Just over.
Line's good.
Good line. Just over. Good line. Higher the better.
Sweet, boys.
All right.
You can see Ryan Fry go around with that in turn, try to lock it in there after this one disappears. But, need to be shot rock soon.
Yeah, it's getting late in the end.
Go, babe. Good.
Well, it was his 2 great shots in 4 that took the steam, I think, right out of Brad Jacobs if it wasn't already after 2, after McEwen opened with the single steal of 3. And then Jacobs himself has had a couple of chances, but it's been all Mike McEwen. The Jacobs team just not feeling it in this Home Hardware Canada Cup men's final. The game summary is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association.
Yep. Oh, good.
Nice cars being thrown in here. That's a tough shot. It just lob it out a little over the hog line.
You could probably get.
Well, they look like they're actually starting to figure out the ice and where to put the broom, which has been the frustration for them so far in this game.
How did I throw that last time, man?
Good. Just a little heavy.
I'm really surprised he didn't make the move there, though.
But we'll be able to.
Mike says he can get inside.
Top shot.
Yellow.
Is it crazy to do this? Well, that's buried. No, it's not. It's right like that.
Maybe just get inside, eh?
Yeah.
But I mean, you're still gonna have this. You're still gonna have this little tap for one.
I think you still rip that.
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
You just take the guard, don't you?
Yeah. You think you can get inside there?
It's always found it amusing.
You always have the tap for
The front end, the lead and the second always seem to have a different kind of opinion than they and the third and skip.
They thought about freezing with the shot I thought Ryan would try, and the less Roxon played it better with the score, the way the score is.
Yep. Go. Yep. Good.
Quickly picked up.
Good. Throw. Shot.
This allows Brad to get in there now.
Throw a speed. Thanks. It's all speed.
Nice speed here, Eve.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I was.
How's that look?
I was hair positive. Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
Now he can even tap it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow one in the back 4.
Yeah, Ryan's got the to get to the inside of it if he can, because that'll when the raise is made, he'll certainly hang around. Might not be shot, but he'll still be in play.
Easy.
It's a little tight. Yep.
Jacobs and his first.
Whoa. Wait,
Mike
only.
McEwen does
Just
have
wait,
blast
wait.
rock.
Yep.
Roll.
Just line, T.
Whoa.
Let me in.
Got a curl.
Let me in, right?
Got a curl.
Okay, we can wait.
No.
Wait's good.
It needs to curl.
We can wait. We can wait.
It needs to curl.
It did straighten out. They're absolutely right. It looked like it had a better line than that.
Shot, Brad.
It is the shot stone for the moment.
As thin as you can, right?
Good throw. Kind of straightened out coming in.
Yeah, I thought it was a little tight.
Yeah.
As thin as you can.
I don't see anything else.
Could light 2. He'll just have to draw on.
Well, I mean, what else do we play? I can't peel that because then he hits this and lies 3.
No.
If I do this, I'm not shot.
This is a shot.
Yeah, that's a shot. We don't have to. Well, I can throw whatever weight we want. Smooth peel.
Sure. They hit about a quarter, I think.
Probably right there.
Yeah. I think so.
I don't do much.
Do both of them go if he hits this properly?
If he properly, right? That's the hard part. If he hits it thick, he hits 2/3. You get the top one, and you might come across, get his own, and leave that middle yellow in the probably back 8 foot. But hits a quarter rock here. Not only will he make the double, he'll stay buried. Almost as thin as he can hit it, really.
That might be max, eh?
All right, Mike,
As long as I throw it good stuff. I think that's
Usually people miss these narrow, and you know, they'll get the one yellow, but the top rock we're looking at will disappear. It'll go right through the rings.
Yeah. Yep.
See a bit tighter.
But once they know they've got a piece of this, just brush it like crazy. Keep it on the high side.
Let's make it with the brooms.
Yeah. And there you go. Front end says, give it to us. Let's make it with the brooms.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard. You gotta go.
Hard.
What's he got? By the guard. And he'll get the top stone, and he will leave. Jacobs sitting the one back edge of the 4.
I had it and then waited. Yeah, it's cool.
It's just the way you tend to miss those. You don't want to whiff right by it. So just they waited a hair too long.
I had to hit it really thin to get that to move. I almost hit half a rock.
Chance to sit two buried here.
Well, the crowd here in Canada would like to see that. They'd like to see a closer game.
There's been some great crowds here this week, though. Lots of good fans and lots of people down to watch the games.
Well, a lot of people have made the drive in. Great support here in Camrose, but just an hour outside of Edmonton, and many people coming down from Edmonton to see Heather Nedwin, for example.
Slide. Okay, room.
Val Sweeting.
Room. Gotta wait for it, guys. Where is it? I can definitely wait.
Top button by
Still
itself.
got a curl.
T by itself.
Still got a curl.
T by itself.
It's trying.
Curl. Sit and sit. Good shot, brother. Like this. Pretty good spot.
Not bad, actually. Nothing more curl.
Hey, he's trying the double?
Does he have the same shot? Yeah, the double across the top.
Tap's like
Gotta be
really
real
hard.
tight to the ring, to
Tap's
the
really
guard.
hard. If you jam it on this, you don't get one.
The tap back?
Yeah.
Oh. I think
You got to tap it, like you got to get to nose.
Quarter.
Okay. All right, we'll make the double in.
Yeah. It's a little thinner than a quarter.
Mike's just throwing it, so that's going to help him. But if he gets this too
throw.
thin again, it'll go right there. So he needs to shave that guard as close as possible to that guard to make this go away.
Yeah. Same throw. How much right where you hit it would be good, right?
You know, it's funny what's happening to Jacobs tonight reminds me a little bit about what happened to Val Sweeting the other night. She had absolutely no feel for about the first half, and then she found it.
Yep.
And we thought it might have been the stone, but it was just
Can we
a
make
lack
it
of
thick?
feel. The difference, though, is the fact she never gave up
Well,
a
you
steal
got to
of
hit
3
3/4.
to fall behind
Really?
5-0.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now, and to do that to Mike McEwen, you've got a long road back.
They're actually going across the top here. They're hitting it the thin way, so he needs to hit much less than half, which is what they tried to do in the first one. Quarter rock here, right across the top of that second one.
Facing a couple.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Mike McEwen.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is the line call right? One, and across the top, and it'll spill. And now they'll have a look, and I think they moved it far enough. It is.
Yeah, good shot, Mike. Great shot.
It'll be one more for McEwen.
Yeah.
What a great
And
shot.
that will be it. Mike McEwen will win the men's final of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Make the final 8-3.
Great game, B.
And this magical season for McEwen continues.
Hey, Rylan. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing?
Great skill, buddy. Yeah.
The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2014 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
What a season By my quick calculation, now winners of over $100,000. Mike McEwen's with Kathy.
Mike, this now makes 6 events out of 7 that you have won. Can your team get any better?
For sure. Absolutely. You know, it wasn't really textbook out here today. It was kind of both teams lost focus at times, and yeah, it was a little ugly, even though the scoreboard was very much in our favor. But yeah, for sure, we can always find ways to get better.
One of the things you said yesterday is the Continental Cup was important because of the timing in January, but what else are you looking forward to at that event?
You know, we're just happy to, you know, be participating in an event in January. We didn't have anything on our schedule, so we're pretty excited. I get to play with my spouse. Maybe not, maybe she won't have me on the same team, but she'll be there, and you know, we're just so ecstatic, you know, to represent Canada as part of you know, the men's and ladies teams.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Kathy.
They started well with last rock. Then it was the steal of 3. And then when they thought they had something going, my goodness, they looked to steal a couple, those 2 shots by BJ Neufeld. That upweight shot that got a couple of stones in the back of the 4, and then turning around with that soft weight. This team is something. Denny Neufeld, Matt Wozniak, BJ Neufeld, and skip Mike McEwen out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg. And now, of course, they look forward to the, they said to Kathy, to the Continental Cup to be played at Olympic Park, just west of Calgary, beginning January the 8th. And they're quite the team now to join Team Morris, Team Jacobs. That's a pretty impressive Canadian lineup, well, men's lineup.
No kidding, and they're throwing Val Sweeting, and then these guys here. It's going to be an incredibly strong team for Canada.
Third, BJ Neufeld. And the skipper, Mike McEwen. Would Rob Hauser of Home Hardware please come forward and present the Champions Trophies to Team McEwen.
Congratulations to Mike McEwen, and we'll look forward to seeing him in January, part of Team Canada at the Continental Cup. Our season of champions got underway here in Camrose. 14 of the very best teams in our country, all in search of a Canada Cup title. The theme of this season has been all about change, as players align themselves for the next Olympic cycle and hopes of Olympic gold. There were familiar faces on new teams, old friends back together, and brand new partnerships starting on their way. However, as the week went on, the biggest change on display was the changing of the guard. This afternoon, 27-year-old Val Sweeting and 25-year-old Rachel Homan met in the women's final. They were the two youngest skips in the field. And tonight, we saw 34-year-old Mike McEwen and 29-year-old Brad Jacobs face off. They, the two youngest male skips, here as well. Canadian curling is experiencing a youth movement, one that's both good for the sport and good for our country. Generation Next have proven themselves capable of competing and beating the best teams in Canada. The future of curling was on full display here in Camrose. And the future, it looks very bright indeed. Our next event, the World Financial Group Continental Cup, begins January the 8th. We want to thank the local organizing committee here in Camrose for all their help. Special thank you to our production crew, many of whom came from Vancouver in the Grey Cup. You've done a wonderful job. Now, on behalf of all of us at TSN, we wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Until we talk with you again in the new year, thank you for joining us. The Home Hardware Canada Cup is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.